The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are for information purposes only. The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are not intended to replace professional medical, psychological, legal, or investment advice. It is the intention of the author of the Sun Sign News that the daily horoscopes be used in conjunction with one's own common sense and, if warranted, the advisement of a professional and licensed physician, psychologist, attorney, or investment advisor. Welcome to another edition of the Sun Sign News. Today's horoscopic reading is for Friday, June 30th, 2023, calculated for sunrise, Eastern Standard Time, and beginning with the sign currently occupied by the sun, Cancer. Whether work-related or personal, avoid public appearances in the morning if possible, as well as large purchases and major financial decisions. After the noon hour, you may get to play the wise sage. If involved in sports based upon today's stellar influences, you can consider yourself physically strong and agile. Tonight, your partner may not share your inclination towards fun and play. Leo. While the morning may begin with some serious concerns and planning on money matters, the stars indicate you're enjoying an almost celebrity status in the workplace today. But with this may come conflicts with plans for personal time off. Your astrological athletic assessment for today rates you as strong, fast, and highly competitive, but you have to guard against sports-related injuries and dehydration. Tonight, and if single, a figure from your past may make an appearance. Virgo. Old issues and problematic communications may dominate the morning hours, but the stars indicate that you can count on help from those closest to you. If involved in sports, today's stellar influences indicate improved athletic performance. Tonight, romance may be less about passion and more about a meeting of the minds. Libra. Old fears about not having enough of the material things you desire may play on your mind. Under today's astrological conditions, it would be a mistake to take on debt, and this is probably not the best day to ask for a raise, even though you're very likely to put in an amazing performance in the course of doing your job or practicing your profession. For those of you involved in sports, you can expect your athletic performance to be top-notch today. Tonight, and where romance is concerned, take a mulligan. Scorpio. Through either the skill of your hands or the ingenuity of your mind, or the combination of both, you could rack up some serious victories with your employer, or if self-employed, with your clients. The stars suggest that you have the insight and wisdom to guide both organizations and individuals through complex matters. This comes in contrast to the stars' influence upon any athletic pursuits you may have, as whether on the track, court, field, or in the ring, today might not be your day. Tonight, and in the case you're planning some extravagant gesture for your special someone, your efforts and generosity should be well received. Sagittarius. Finances play a major role today, and the stars strongly indicate the need for restraint in impulse spending, as well as advise against taking on any new debt. Conversely, well thought out and properly planned long-term financial decisions are favored. Aside from that, your physical body should be strong today, and athletic performance should prove to be pretty good, but you'll be wise to guard against dehydration and loss of electrolytes. Tonight, romance is looking good, and your partner might have an interesting secret to share. Capricorn. It's a great day for you to settle old conflicts, make peace, and reopen the lines of communication with those whom you may have been estranged. It's also an excellent day to indulge your partner or the object of your desire, and especially so if it involves a brief getaway. If traveling by car, a quick safety check might help to keep your plans on track. If involved in sports, throughout the day, you will likely have the stamina and speed to challenge the competition. Aquarius. Up until about the noon hour, work or profession-related communications might be subject to confusion or could just be aggravating. Throughout the day, your sign is likely to continue to remain wrapped up in financial matters, and according to the stars, you should have the ability to make some very wise moves with positive long-term outcomes. These stellar influences suggest that you can benefit from looking back on past losses and victories and drawing lessons from these experiences. Your ability to perform athletically should prove to be significant today, but yours is one of the signs that must guard against dehydration. Tonight, the potential for romance is above average. Pisces. According to the stars, you should expect to put in another top performance at work or in the practice of your profession. These are the types of astrological influences that, if used properly, can ultimately lead to some sort of advancement. The only proverbial banana peel we can find in all of this is a jealous rival, easily identified by his or her always having too much to say, and this negative influence only lasts until about noon. Moving on, and if involved in sports, you should prove to be a strong competitor today, but you do need to guard against injuries. Tonight, and if single, the potential for romance or a new romantic connection is looking pretty good. Aries. The stars indicate both ongoing challenges related to work or profession, as well as the ability to meet and conquer those very same challenges. If you have the ability to work alone today, this could work in your favor. Equally, in the case of ongoing challenges at home or in your personal life, the stars say you have the ability to resolve these matters too. Physically, and whether on the court, track, field, etc., you should be able to leave the competition shaking in their sneakers today. Tonight, and whether single or attached, your romantic prospects are looking really, really good. Taurus. The key concept for your sign today is brainstorming. Yesterday's stellar influences should have stimulated your creativity and ingenuity, and this influence is further enhanced by today's planetary positions. This is the type of astrological event that you don't want to waste. As far as any warnings are concerned, guard against injuries and dehydration, and you should do fairly well in sports today, but if top speed is required, you might be just a little slow. Tonight, romance is looking pretty good. That is, if you can keep yourself from saying the wrong thing. Gemini. The stars say that, while you have been most likely pushing hard towards your financial goals, it would be wise to take a few hours this morning and pause for some reassessment of your plans. Yeah, sure, it's kind of like second-guessing yourself, but under these planetary positions, you should have the ability to work out any bugs, that is, if any bugs are present. Hey, here's some good news. The stars say there is the potential for some small victory related to your work or the practice of your profession. Yay! If involved in athletics, well, you may find that your mind is moving a little faster than your feet. Tonight, you may be feeling more introspective rather than romantic. If you have enjoyed the audio version of the Sun Sign News, we ask that you give us a thumbs up and even subscribe to this channel if you are so inclined. That will help keep us on the air and delivering a daily dose of cynicism and sarcasm wrapped in a supercharged daily sun sign horoscope. And remember, don't blame us.